Hello, I am Plague Boy, and today we are going to talk about the Noble Gardener Achievement Meta. So, what you're going to want to do to get this done quickly before the holiday is over is get yourself down to any location where you can collect eggs, and you want to start collecting as many eggs as possible. Your first egg will get you your first meta achievement, and then just continue to collect eggs to buy the specific items you're going to need. You're going to need spring robes, and while you're collecting the eggs, you're going to need a tuxedo shirt and tuxedo pants, as well as a dress to complete some of the achievements. So, just continue on and collect as many eggs as possible. The area may be overrun, but there are egg spawns everywhere, over and over. As you can see, it's easy to get lots of eggs. You'll also want to collect as many eggs as you can for some additional items that are available from the merchants. There are noble garden merchants placed around the inn to also purchase everything you need. So what you're going to need is the spring flowers if you didn't collect them. Also, there is this Swift Spring Strider, which is, if you don't have it, a great mount, as well as valuable on the auction house later. So, once you've done and gotten all of those, continue just to collect eggs till your heart's desire, and you've gotten all of the items that you want to collect. Next, you're going to want to start planting flowers with your spring dress. So head over to Silithus through the portal system. You're going to plant your first flower here, and then continue on to Tenaris. And we are just going to, the travel time is going to take a while, so we're just going to quickly make our way over to the area. And as you can see, it's quite a distance away, but it's easy to fly there from the ports. And once you're in Tenaris, you're going to land and plant your next flower. You have to use the spring robes to plant the flower, and the cooldown's about a minute, which is plenty of time to get to your next area. While you're doing this, you may find other races around from both factions. You want to do Shake Your Bunny Maker, which you place bunny ears on their head to get that achievement done as well. So while there's a lot of players in the areas, make sure you're hitting them. That one does have a longer cooldown, so get as many as you can. So 1,000 Needles is next. We're gonna make our way over here quickly. It is pretty close to Tenaris, so you can just fly from one spot to the other. And as soon as you get into 1,000 Needles, you can land pretty much anywhere and get yourself planted again. Then you want to head over to Stranglethorn Vale. You can take the airship through Ogremar, and then from Stranglethorn you want to fly all the way to the Badlands. Don't do what I did and try to use the Dark Portal, as it does not take you here anymore. Once you're here, use the Spring Robes once again to complete your achievement. Pretty easy one to get done. Alright, and then next, what we want to do is the Hardboiled achievement. My advice to do it solo is to set your Hearthstone into Ungoro, and then you want to head back to any of the locations where the eggs are hidden, and just start collecting eggs in the area of your choice until you are transformed back into a rabbit. While you're in Dalaran or any of the major cities, make sure you're hitting people with your bouquet to get the rest of your Shake Your Bunny Maker achievement as well. So make sure you have that list up to see who you have left to hit over the head with them and complete that. So head on to Ogremar. I went to Najatar and then to Thunderbluff because it was the quickest way through portals, and I also needed to do the Spring Fling achievement, which is where you have the spring hair, and you have to have another person with the spring hair so they fall in love or mate or whatever you want to say that they're doing. But you have to make sure that your spring rabbit or spring hare has the little hearts above their head in all of the zones where you're able to pick up eggs. So make sure you hit all of them. There's Tearsfall as well for Horde, and there's 4 each for Alliance and 4 each for Horde, where you have to make sure your spring rabbit falls in love for Spring Fling. That one's pretty easy. As long as there's people in the area, you can just give them a whisper, make sure they have the rabbit, and that's what I've done. Just anyone I saw collecting eggs, give them a little whisper, asking if they have the spring rabbit. Most people do if they're collecting eggs. You can get the spring rabbit from collecting eggs. It's just a more rare drop. You can also get the spring rabbit on the auction house pretty cheap right now, usually around 50 gold or less. It really depends on your server. But as you see here, this fellow was nice enough to bring his rabbit by, and we got this one checked off the achievement. So just keep collecting eggs. You can get the drops for the tuxedo pants and shirt, as well as the dress. Once you're a rabbit, hearth back to Ungoro, and then you want to make your way over to the hot springs. Now, do not get hit by anything on your way if you're lower level. If you are a higher level or max level character, you really don't have to worry about getting hit. Just don't run directly through any enemies or fire, and you should be alright. If you are hit while you have the transformed into the rabbit, you will be untransformed, and you'll have to go back and consume eggs until you are a rabbit again. The other option is to bring friends with you to Ungoro. Somebody that has the spring tree branch that can transform you into a rabbit immediately. But you want to make your way right over to the hot springs. I'm gonna get over there really quick for you. It is a bit of ways away from the Hearthstone area, but pretty easy to get there. I went behind this tree, away from all the enemies, or as many as I could, and just jumped around for a little bit. It'll take a little bit of time before you lay an egg, but once you do, you will get the Hardboiled achievement. You may just have to wait a little bit. There it is right there. Let's see that again. There we go. Hardboiled, easily done. And then you want to be checking out any areas you can that are either major cities or that are populated for rare drops, or anything where you can get the rest of the Shake Your Bunny Maker achievements. Once you have all the achievements done, you'll get the Noble Gardener meta achievement done, you will get the Noble title, and you'll have one more meta achievement done for your What a Long Strange Trip This Has Been for your red Proto Drake mount. Pretty easy. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot them into the comments section. Give it a like, give me a subscription or a follow. I'm also on Twitch under Plague Boy. Thanks for watching and good luck.